This is pretty much like the ultimate guide to the battle scene onomatopoeia for book 1, or pretty much, the other books as well, because they will be pretty similar. So when it comes to big people, big animals, and then giants, there's usually these associated kind of sounds that you would expect from them. And the most common thing that you're gonna hear is the large footsteps. It's like thudding. So you know how maybe in the English manga or English comic books they would maybe use thud, T-H-U-D. In Japanese that would be zushin, zushin, or don, dodon, or like don, don, dodon, dodon, or dosun, dosun. So these are the ones that you would find. So for Attack on Titan, when the Titan neared in on Armin, you heard zushin, zushin. And then other places, for example, One Piece, you have these people known as Kyojinzoku, which is like the giant people. And so this one is a scene by One Piece by Oda Eiichiro, and this is where the giants sort of come out. And then the other one is I think Luffy's comrades, Nico Robin, and her power, which she can like make these big hands or big feet appear. So you see dosun, dosun, or dodon, right? So that's what it's usually associated with. So that's what you should think when you think of giants. These kind of footsteps are gonna come out. And then I explained also that the dosun, dosun is a much more aggravated version of like footsteps, of walking. And it is more like foot stomps, like you're really pushing down hard on the ground. Or if you're running, that could also be dosun, dosun. And zushin, zushin is more of like a lighter version of walking, something like that. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So now we have the onomatopoeia associated with the Rittai Kido Sochi, the vertical maneuvering equipment. So basically, this has a certain sort of sequence of events that usually give out all of these sounds. So first of all, you have the hook that sort of shoots out in order to get an anchor, right? So that sound is pashu, pashu. So it's like when it shoots out, when the hook shoots out, right? The sound of the hook shooting out of its socket with some speed and velocity. And it does it quietly. That's the point here. If it was not shooting out quietly, it would be bashu, bashu, which is voiced, a voiced sound, right? Instead of pa, pashu, it's ba, bashu. And other sort of sounds that's similar to this is, for example, if you shoot with a pistol, there will be pang, 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 pang. That would come out a lot. So in other mangas where you have guns, you would hear this, or you'd hear bang, 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 bang. Bang is voiced, which means that it's a bit stronger. So maybe instead of a pistol, you're using like a magnum or something. And then pakyu, pakyu is also like pistol. Pakyun is, well, it's also pistol. But if it's ba, expect it to be like a stronger gun with more like firepower. And then if it's like a machine gun, it would be like do 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 do, something like that. But I think I do explain it somewhere else, so yeah, just keep that in mind. And then you need to have an anchor in place, so it needs to stick onto something. So when it's sticking onto something, you have like zaku, dos, katsu.